Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sophie and thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to come and do some makeup with me. I hope you're all staying home, staying safe during this horrible time, and I hope you're not going stir crazy just yet. I know that this situation will be affecting a lot of you so much at home, so I'm thinking of you all, especially all of the key workers out there, the nurses, the doctors, the teachers, the shop workers, everybody. You are the ones that are keeping our country going, so big love to you guys. Because I am a makeup artist, literally all the weddings that I've got in the next month or so have been cancelled. It's actually so sad. This obviously should be the most exciting time of my brides' lives. The build up to their wedding, it's literally been snatched away from them, so my heart goes out to all of you. It's actually so sad as well because my brother Mark, his name is, and his wife to be Aileen were supposed to get married last Saturday, and that obviously had to be postponed as well, so I totally can see it from a family perspective as well. We've been planning for this day for so long. We've not had a wedding in our family for years, so we've all been looking forward to everybody getting together so much, and then for it just to be sort of snatched away is just horrible. But it is going ahead, it's going ahead in November, and yeah, it's going to come at a time when people are in a better frame of mind, when people are, you know, worried about their health, when people are, you know, they're getting excited about it, they're not feeling like, oh, I'm not sure if I should go or not. So it's going to be so worth postponing all of these events in the long time. Obviously this means that I haven't got any work. It's not great, I'm not going to lie, but I'm just trying to be positive and just keep going. So I'm just filling my time by creating some content for you lovely people at home to watch, and hopefully it'll keep you entertained for at least a few minutes. So today's video has been highly requested. I know that a lot of the looks that I've been doing have been pretty full, pretty heavy, but today I'm just going to be stripping it right back and giving you a simple everyday glam look. Believe it or not, I don't have any foundation on today. I'm using mainly concealers and other products to build up a light coverage, but if you watch the rest of the video, I'm going to show you how. This is the kind of makeup that I like to wear most days. It just makes me feel presentable and it's super quick, which is exactly what I need, because some mornings when I'm getting ready to go out to a bridal party, I might need to start at 6, so I maybe need to get up at 4 in the morning to get ready, and then maybe I've got an hour drive. So again, I don't like to spend too much time in the morning. A few of the products used in this video are optional depending on how much time you've got, and also you don't have to wear the lip. Like sometimes I don't wear the lip. That is just for the days that I want to feel a little bit extra special. As I said before, there's no foundation required for this video, so it's super duper easy. And if you want to know how I created this look, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe guys, because it really helps me out. Thank you. So this makeup normally takes me about 10 minutes in the morning, 15 maybe if I'm a bit more tired, but yeah, I'm going to be chatting through it today, so it might take me a little bit longer to explain on the video, but it is super quick and easy, I promise you that. I've already got some eye cream on at the moment. The one that I'm loving at the moment is this one here. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue, and it is really quite pricey, but it's super emollient, so you just need a tiny bit. You get quite a lot in the tub, like you can see how much I've used, but that last month it's lasted me forever, so I'm definitely going to repurchase. So I've got a tiny bit of that on and a little bit of lip balm. So this one here is the Paw Paw Original Lip Balm. You can pick these up in TK Maxx for super cheap. I'm going to be applying a base today, but it isn't a foundation and it isn't actually going to give me much coverage. It's just going to give me more of like a glow and a little bit of a tan. I did actually put a few tanning drops in my moisturiser last night because I hate not having a tan on my face. Because I've got such dark hair, I just feel it makes me look like an absolute ghost. But yeah, these are the Tanologist tanning drops, and you literally just put them in your moisturiser at night time, and when you wake up in the morning you look a little bit more alive. So love these. Obviously the products are more skincare products. I don't know if you want me to do a video on skincare. If that's something that you would like, please let me know. I am not a dermatologist, but I'm really interested in skin, and personally I am someone who's prone to breakouts and things, so I don't know if that would interest you what I use, but let me know in the comments below. So the products I'm going to be using for my base today are these here. So this is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturiser. This is my all-time favourite moisturiser. This up here is about £36, which I know is quite pricey, but you're getting a lot of product there. That's 250ml, and you don't need a lot of it because it's quite emollient, just like the eye cream. And it's funny because I am somebody with quite oily skin, and I used to always think like, oh, using super creamy, heavy creams is not good for my skin, but actually I think it's been better in a way. It's not stopped my skin from being oily, but it's definitely stopped it from being dehydrated because I was using so many products for oily skin and it was actually just drying it out. So yeah, love this moisturiser, love it under makeup. And the second product that I'm going to be using with the moisturiser is this one here. So this is the Vita Liberata Beauty Blur. So they have a body blur version as well. It's basically a tanning product. So the body blur obviously is for your body. It's like an instant tan and it goes all over and it gives you that beautiful sort of shimmery glow, that sort of like highlighted look on your arms, your chest, your legs. It's amazing. This is the same concept, but it's for your face. Now, the colour that I've got is Latte Dark, which is definitely a little bit dark for me. Like, I can't use that on its own. It doesn't look nice. It just goes too muddy looking on my skin. But when I mix it with the moisturiser, it looks honestly so nice. So I'm going to show you that today. I'm actually quite glad that I bought this colour because I feel like with me mixing it with my moisturiser, it's going to last me a lot longer because it is only 30ml of product. Yeah, I'm quite happy to continue purchasing this colour here. So literally all I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a little bit of both of the products together. This is so quick in the morning because I'll literally come out the shower, dry my face. Sometimes I don't even put the eye cream on, but I literally mix this together, whack it on, and then start my makeup straight after, so it's so easy. I even wear this to the gym, or maybe not the whole makeup, but I wear this to the gym because I just don't like to not have anything on my face. This is what I've mixed, so it's 1 pump of the Vita Liberata and 1 of the Kiehl's. And I'm literally just going to swirl that around in my hand, and I'm just going to pop it on. And you can see it's just giving me like a nice glow to my skin and a little bit of a tint. And if I haven't put my tanning drops on the night before, then it definitely makes more of a difference. So always remember to take it down your neck and pop a little bit on the ear as well, especially if you're wearing your hair up. Okay, so I might look a bit orange at the moment, but by the time we finish the makeup, it's going to look really nice. First of all, I'm going to be using this concealer here. This is the NARS Complete Matte, no, it's got a really long name. Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and this is the shade Honey. It is definitely more of a warm undertone, which is really good for dark circles, which I obviously have. So I'm just going to pop my beauty blender into this concealer. I'm just going to pop that under my eyes. And I just feel like because it's got that warm peachy undertone as opposed to like a yellow tone, it really helps to cover my dark circles. I know a lot of you probably think, oh my gosh, she uses so much concealer, but when you think about it, there's no foundation on right now, so I can get away with it. So yeah, I'll just take the excess over my nose, anywhere I need a little bit more coverage. And it kind of blends in with the Vita Liberata. I need to get another word with that because that is a tongue twister. With the tan and stuff, it mixes in really nicely. Okay, so once I've done under the eye and kind of all over my face pretty much, I'll just take a little bit more, and I really like to apply it like on this inner corner here because I feel like that is so dark as well. And then just all over my eyelids. I have really veiny eyelids, and yeah, they've got to go. Okay, so I've corrected under my eyes and I'm looking a bit more awake. So now I'm going to go in and correct my blemishes. At this point is where you're going to get most of your coverage, and I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for this. This is one of my all-time favourite concealers, especially for covering blemishes. I would call this pinpoint concealing, so literally just tapping it onto the areas where you need a little bit more coverage, and it just means that the areas where your skin is clear and smooth, that you're not masking those areas with a lot of heavy product, so it just ends up looking like kind of no makeup, if you get me. I'm going to add a little bit under my eyes as well because I like to be bright there. That's applied, I'm just literally going to blend that in with my sponge as well. I like to do my eyes last because I like that to look the brightest, and by letting the air get to the concealer, as you might have seen in my other videos, it gives you a much more flawless finish. When you're blending the concealer on the blemishes, just be pretty light, like don't move the concealer around too much because you want the product to be sort of packed right on and really precise, so just make sure you're pressing right on top of the blemish. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way my base is looking. As you can see, I don't look as orange anymore. The concealer is just blended in with that nice tanning product. And yeah, it looks like I've got makeup on, but it's not like really thick and heavy, and it doesn't feel like I've got any makeup on, so that's a plus. Now the next step that I'm going to do is totally optional. I will sometimes do this step, I will sometimes not, just depending on how much time I have. But this is one of my all-time favourite products. Again, another Charlotte Tilbury one. Her skin products are just so beautiful. So this one is the Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 3. I like to use this as a sort of glowy highlighter. I also use this in a darker shade when I'm on holiday all over my face. It just looks so pretty. All I'm going to do is dot some on my cheekbones, like my forehead, my chin, and then I'm going to be sort of tapping and blending it in with this brush here. This is actually from Beauty Bay. It doesn't have a number on it, but it's called, it says Contour Queen on it. And then I'm just going to blend it all in. So as I said, this is totally optional, but you'll just see in a little second how nice it looks on top of foundation, concealer. And just try and tap the product in, because if you kind of swirl it, it's just going to move around all the concealer that you've just placed down. So yeah, just tapping the product in. And this is quite a nice brush for doing that actually. Now that I've got a little bit of glow to the skin, we've covered anything that we're not happy with, I'm going to just start adding a little bit of dimension, a little bit of colour. Top tip for saving time in the morning as well is to have like a sort of face palette. This one here is from Becca. It's the Chloe and Malika palette. It's got a beautiful highlighter, 2 blushers and a bronzer in it, and I actually love every single one of them. And it just means in the morning I can sort of dip into this and that and just get it on really quickly. So always recommend a face palette for in the morning. It saves you rummaging around for loads of different products. So obviously I've bronzed my face with this little guy here, but I'm going to just add a little bit more dimension with the bronzer that's in the palette, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It's a really warm tone. Free cup of tea. I honestly love tea. I think I must have about 10 cups a day, maybe 20 while we're in lockdown. So I'm taking some of that bronzer shade onto my Zoeva brush, and I'm just going to be popping it in the cheekbone, and I'm just using swirling motions. Now, I haven't set the Charlotte Tilbury product that we just put on, so you just need to make sure that you do this with a really light hand and you're not pressing super hard. I always like to bronze around my forehead, and yes, same on the other side. Now I'm going to be applying some blusher. I love blusher, whether I'm wearing little makeup, loads of makeup. I love a blush. I just feel like it softens everything. This one here is quite orangey and this one quite a pinky. I literally just mix them together with the highlighter because again, it's the morning, I've not got a lot of time. So yeah, literally just going to like mix them together. Like, love this brush so much. It's quite airy, is that even a word? The brushes aren't really thick and heavy at the end, so although it might look like I've put a lot of product on, it doesn't actually go on really heavy on the skin. Okay, I realise that might be a lot of blusher for some of you, but just use as much or as little blush as makes you feel good. So now I'm going to set the makeup. I've not put any powder on as of yet, but I do like to use a little bit just to make sure that it lasts a little bit longer. So as you can see, I might have some creases on my eyes and just under my eyes as well. So I'm just going to now take my beauty blender. I'm just going to pat everything together, and I'm going to pat on my lids and under my eyes just to smooth out any creases. So the powder I'm going to be using is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder Under Eye and Face Powder. It is a loose powder. It is sort of translucent. I can't speak. It does come in shades, but it is translucent. I've got this shade 2 here, which is pretty good for me. What I would say is I do only use this for sort of daytime wear. I wouldn't really use this for a night out because it does have a little bit of flashback in it. So for every day it's so nice because it brightens under the eyes and it gives your skin a nice glow, but I do find it gives a little tiny bit of flashback. So avoid that if you're going to be having any photographs taken. I just take it on a little tiny fluffy brush. This brush I have had since I went to college to do makeup, which was in 2012. So yeah, this is old, but I love it. It's by Royal and Langnickel. It's a crease C430 brush. Don't even know if it still exists. If it still exists, I should probably repurchase one about now. And again, a pressing motion is best because it doesn't move the concealer or the product around, and it really brightens under the eye. Okay, fab. And I haven't actually put it on my eyelids because what I do on my eyelids is I use the bronzer from the palette as an eyeshadow just to give me a little bit of shading. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This one's a Zoeva 221. I'm just going to use that same bronzer that we used on her face, and I'm literally just going to be popping that in the crease. Just gives me a bit of definition on the eye. Just swirling motions, bit of window wiper motions. Just get it on. Okay, then I'm going to take just a little pencil brush and run the bronzer under the eye, but kind of just focusing it more to the outer corner. I'm just going to quickly do my brows with a bit of brow pencil. This one is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Brunette. I'm just going to use a little tiny hair stroke motions all through the brow just to make them look a bit more defined, but I'm not really wanting to create a huge heavy structured brow because this is an everyday look. Brows are on. An optional step that I would normally do is add a little bit of soap brows, which I've used in the previous videos. So it's just literally a little tin of soap and it keeps the hairs up in place. So I'm literally just going to go add a little bit of water and then brush my hairs up. I'm going to be popping on some mascara in a little sec, but before I do that, I'm just going to take this felt tip liner pen. This is from Ciati, and I'm just going to be popping like a tiny bit of liner just at the outer corner. I'm not going to be doing any crazy wang. I just really think when you add a little bit of liner there, it gives you a really nice amount of definition to the eye. You can use your finger to sort of blend it. So it almost looks like a wig, but it's not taking you 4 years. Okay, so next up, mascara. This is my absolute favourite mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensation. I'm sure you have all seen it before. And yeah, it just makes my eyelashes look so long because the brush is really sort of curved. So usually if I am in a hurry, it will just be one coat, but ideally 2 coats of mascara is what I like to wear. Okay, so mascara's done, eyes are done, base is done. Now it's time for lip, which is my favourite part. and today I'm going to be just using a gloss because I like to wear that most days. Sometimes I don't even put lip liner on and sometimes I do. Today I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of liner on. This is Charlotte Tilbury Hot Gossip, one of my all-time favourite liners. And the last thing I'm going to be doing is applying my favourite lip gloss. This one is from Fenty Beauty. It's called Fussy. So this is a finished look, guys. It's really simple, quick, easy, just something for me to have on my face to make me feel ready to go. I think there's something really empowering about makeup. You know, you can get up in the morning, you can feel quite rubbish, you know, and then you pop your makeup on and you're just ready for the day. So yeah, that is what I like to do. I like to get up, do my makeup and start the day. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I've got so many ideas and videos lined up for you guys, but if you have any other sort of ideas or any other suggestions, please do let me know and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you!